And we are back with Kristen Harper from Cabin Creations. Kristen, we are moving on to tip number 5.
Six.
Yep. So we're back with number 6. All right, so this one is using fishing line to hang decor. So in northern Wisconsin, somebody in your house has fishing line. It's a fantastic tool because it allows us to hang things without having big, ugly cords and ribbons hanging out. So here's just an example of a little sparkly snowflake. You could hang this in a window. You could hang it off of that tension rod with the garland that we were talking about before. My windows have like a little latch in the middle, so I can hang it off of that, and then halfway down the window I have a little sparkly snowflake. We use them for everything. My only suggestion is if you're using it outside, tie the knots inside because fishing wire is really hard to tie when your hands are cold because it's slippery. So do it inside.
Very nice. Another cost-efficient way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go to number 7. What's number 7,
Absolutely.
Kristen?
Number 7 is showing off Christmas cards with a ribbon display. So I just have a piece of holiday ribbon here. One idea is on your kitchen cabinets, if you open up the door, you wrap the ribbon around the long way, tie a knot on the inside and close the door. You'll have a strip of ribbon there, and then you can use it to hang your Christmas cards. You could use a clothespin to hang it, so this part would be hanging over your cabinet. You can hang it with clothespins, you could hang it with paper clips. There's lots of different ways to hang it, but then each cabinet could have some of your Christmas cards on display. Ribbon is cheap, and your cabinet size is not going to change every year, so you can just grab that ribbon the next year, tie it back on, and you're ready to go.
All right, I do too. I was like visualizing my own cabinets. Okay, tip number 8.
Yeah, 8. Create depth with mirrors. So here I brought just a mirror that we have at Cabin. In the studio, it looks really great because there's so many lights here. But if you're trying to create more light or more depth, putting a mirror under or behind something really can make a difference. So here I have like a little battery-operated candle going in this one with just a trio of trees, things in 3s or 5s. Odd numbers are always good. And that will reflect more when there's a mirror underneath it, or behind it gives the facade of many trees stacked up. So this is a big mirror, but a smaller mirror could do that same thing.
Very cool. I wonder how you find all of these little trees.
The trees are my winter thing. I feel like how you can decorate with snowmen and they can keep them out. Like trees can stay out till March, April.
Let's go to number 9 then. We have the 9th tip from Kristen. What do we got here?
So this one is hide air fresheners in artificial trees. So I think a lot of people think the best part about a real Christmas tree is it smells like a real Christmas tree. It's really easy to hide things in there. I just brought like regular air fresheners, take them out of the package, stick them in there, it's gonna smell. We also have essential oils, and you can find those oils anywhere too. You can put a little bit of essential oil like on a cotton ball, tuck them in the trees, and it's just a way to make it smell piney. You could have a candle going or something too, but don't let having an artificial tree not let you have the smell of pine.
Oh,
get it in
there.
That.
I like
get it in there.
Especially those that don't want to get the real tree.
Yes, right.
Good idea.
Absolutely.
Okay, last tip for the holiday, Kristen.
Last tip. All right, last tip for the day is refreshing florals with artificial spray. So these are artificial florals. There's all different kinds. There's actual flowers, there's pines. Over time, they can get dusty and a little bit gross. If they're all made of plastic, the best way to clean them is to fill up your bathtub with some water and just swish them around in there. Something like this with the pine cones, and these are little styrofoam beads, that's not gonna work. So they make cans of air spray like you would spray out a keyboard with, and you can use that to spray the dust off of the floral. Now, if you store it right, it shouldn't get that dusty, but depending on our homes and our pets and our dander, that sometimes happens. So using that spray can of air, whether it's before you pack it or once you take it out for the beginning of the season, it's a good way to clean it. To store these, putting them in a Tupperware tote is great, and also not in the attic. The attic will make this like fake snow stuff turn a little bit yellow from the humidity. So if it has fake snow, the best place is to keep it somewhere cold so that the humidity doesn't change that.
Cool. All right. Well, if you're in Price County or driving up on Highway 13, you can ask Kristen yourself. She's at Cabin Creations on the way to Phillips going north. Kristen, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, we'll be right back. We're going to ask Agnes a few questions. She's wise. We'll be right back.